This is a demo on how to use ODC Sci. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is register for an account. And I'll use some demo information. Please use your institutional email so we can better find you to verify your information. Use this test account. I work at UCSD. And then here's some terms and conditions, data use agreement that you should read. If you have read it, please click the checkbox, then click register. And so this lets you know that a verification email has been sent. So you need to go check your email. So you get an email from ODC Sci, click that. And there's a verify link, click there. And so now we've submitted our join request. And it's being reviewed. It could take some time, up to 48 hours, but during Crunch Week, for sure, it'll be done very quickly. So let me go ahead and approve this account. And now let's go and log in. And so here we land on our dashboard. And in order to do anything, we actually need to be part of a lab. And so you can either join or register a lab. Click here. And if your PI already has a lab, you can find the PI in the lab and click request to join. If not, if you're a PI, you can register for a new lab by clicking here. Like Crunch Week. Hit create. And so this is to let us know that your lab is going to be needing approval. And so let me go ahead and approve my lab. Just click here. Next box. So this just to let you know that after you are approved, you should get an approval email. And here you can see the lab approved email that the PI should get. And so now if I go back to the dashboard, you can see that your lab shows up in this My Lab area. And if you only have one lab, you're automatically sent to that area. And so we'll click Upload New Dataset. During this demo, I'm going to just zoom through things, try to finish everything in total 15 minutes. And so please read all the information here on a slower pace. We have a lot of tutorial information that you can find here in the general help. And so the first thing to note is this red alert that there are a set of minimal information fields required. And so please take a look at that. Real quick, I can show you the Excel. This is my data set. This is a set of minimal fields that I just mentioned. And then these are my fields. And so it's going to ask you if you're in your right lab, and I am. If not, you can click Switch Labs. But since I'm in the right lab, we'll click Next. So now we need to select our CSV file, demo set, and it's going to do some quick verification, validation. If it's okay, you'll get a green check. And then we type in a data set name. Data set. And a working title for your publication. Description. Preview. So here you can see a quick preview of your data. And here you're alerted to please choose a subject field. And so click the checkbox of your subject. And then now we have a green box button. We'll click upload. This alert is to mention that you need to have a data dictionary. And we'll do that after this. We'll click continue submitting. And so depending on how large your data set is, it could take some time to process. Mine was very small, so it uploaded quickly. It only uploads to the server, and after that, there's a process of uploading the data. So here we can click go to new data set. And this once again is to alert you to the need for a data dictionary. We can click close for now just so I can show you around. And depending on how large your data set is, if it does take some time, you'll see an alert here saying that your data is being imported. But mine is done. So I'm going to go and work on my data dictionary. And you can find a link in the upload files data dictionary. And so you can read about the requirements here. And for your assistance, we've created a custom data dictionary template for you. Click there. And let me go find that real quick. Show you what that looks like. So the template has some instructions, and we've pre-filled all the fields pertaining to the data set that you uploaded, so you don't have to type them in. And you can see that there are at least 2 required fields, the title and the description. And so we've marked all of those, but please fill in as much as possible. So just hide that. So let's go ahead and upload our data dictionary. And it does some validation. If there are some errors, you'll need to correct them before you can get this green upload file button. So we'll click upload file. File has been saved. Click OK. You should see it here. And you can click here to download it. So we're done with that. And our next step is our metadata editor. And here's where we'll include information for our publication. When you created the data set, you were given a field to give a working title. That's here. You can go ahead and edit that if you want. And then we'll move on. And you can see some fields, abstract. In for oops. Save. Okay. Keywords. You can see it added here. You can keep adding. And so we want to add some publications, originating publications. And I'm going to add one using a DOI. And I want to import all the authors as contributors. If you don't do this, it's going to just import the publication. If you click this, then all your authors in that paper will be listed here in this contributor section. So it's a quick, very good time saver if that's what you want to do. Click this. And depending on how large or how many authors on the paper, it could take maybe a minute or so for that to actually load all the people for you. Click OK. If you want to, okay, that was fast. So you can see everybody's here. You might need to do some editing if necessary, but all the information is here. If you want to make somebody an author, click a checkbox. Want to make them a contact author, click there. There. Click update. Close. If you need to add a publication and you don't want to use a DOI, just go ahead and click this. So we'll leave an empty box, but click here. Date's been added. It's waiting. Okay, so we have empty box, and so we can edit here and add. Please put in all the relevant information. Update. Okay, close. You can see the other citation. And so all this is pre-filled based on the fact that you made this person the contact author. This is about your data set. And so add some funding information. NIH, ABCD, or BBC, whatever. You could do another NIH, ABC. And so whenever you see two boxes like this, you can click and drag to change the sort order. Just like this one. Change the order like that. And so we have our authors. You can add a new author here, fill out the information. And you can also preview everything that you've entered. So this will be basically what the public will see after you've gotten your DOI. So let's go back to the data set. And so if everything looks good, we can go ahead and request our DOI. And so we have our checklist here that tells us that we need to have properly formatted data set. So we do, we click check. We have submission metadata. So we filled out our metadata editor, click check. And we have a completed data dictionary, click check. And some extra information if necessary. And this is to say that you have permission to upload or to request this DOI, and we can make the submission. And please confirm it again. And your request has been submitted. So now you can see that your data set's been locked. It's under review. We go back to the lab space. You can see that the DOI has been requested. So after it's been requested, then the editorial team will take a look at it. And then after they're done, the data curation team will take a look at it. And then you'll be contacted throughout this process if there are any questions. And after the data team has approved it, then you as the PI, you or the PI will receive an email notifying you that your data set is ready for publication. And then you can come back to this page, and right here, there'll be a publish DOI button to approve the publishing of the DOI. And that's it. That is a quick demo of how to use ODC Sci. I went through everything very quickly. So on every page, there's some information of what you're filling in and some extra details. So please read everything there. And please take a look at the tutorials and the general help. They'll help you a lot. And also, if you need extra help, if you click the front page, Data Crunch Week, a lot of the information is also shown here. Thank you very much.